start off the afternoon and with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. Between these road warriors and the home team. Leading the visiting sideline, as always, their head coach. These guys just about set to go in this one. On the opposite sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, starting our second year here in the Madden booth. And here we go on EA Sports. Fields this one at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. Second down now, they need 7. They're going to try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
It's a gain of 10. Result is a first down.
They'll go play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third and long for him here. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Punt team on the field. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opening, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Big gain, has him across the 40. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. 25 on that play. And that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
He's going to throw this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. We'll air it out on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, kid, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Now on fourth down, they're out to try for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
First and 10 now from the 46. Airing it out to start this drive. He completes it in traffic. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Brings up second and 5. At
The play fake, he'll throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it down from 37.
A gain of 12.
First down, play action. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 8 runs to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's second and 8.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
A gain of 4.
Shotgun now on third down. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that will get them on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Samuel now to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. They'll run here on first down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
They're throwing it. Dump off caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much. They bring him down. Their offense running back out now. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
49-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the Jets' sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I can promise you that is a throw as a quarterback when it leaves your hands you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. Results in
Walker on first down. He's got to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
He was tackled at the 26.
2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Pass play now. He's running with it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Motion man sent left. From the red zone on first. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Another drive coming up for this offense. And coming off a 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Get a good push. Get a good gain. Get some positive yards. Job well done.
The give here on 2nd. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Just 3-0 is our score. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They'll start out with 3rd and maybe a couple inches at most. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. That goes for a gain of just 1. And that's good for a new set of downs. It's another option. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. So out now comes the punter. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Spins out of one side. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That outruns their offense. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Short pass brought in. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a design run. He gets 6 on that play. And they're going to have a first down now.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. Result is a first down.
Line up the design keeper. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and
They're going to throw out of the gun. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 yards.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's got Turner for the completion. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Results in a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Still sticking with the passing game. He's going to tuck it and run. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
And a first down. A gain of 19 yards. And a first down.
From the red zone now. Took off with it again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision he makes has consequence. Some good, some bad. That one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
Now this offense getting set to work here. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. That's cut at the 25. He is into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over.
Some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys take a 4-point lead.
Our home team 7, visitors 3.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting at the 10. We dodge the tackle. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. This offense ready to get going again now. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a walker run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
This is Cox. That's Walker. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. They strike for 23 yards. And that is good for a first down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing now, another shotgun. That throw behind his intended target. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 27 on the play. Results in a 1st down.
He takes off with it. He cuts it to the right, and he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys push their lead to 3. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Samuel now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. There's a dive up the middle. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Sending him on the dime. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down pass play coming. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
To number 23.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The visitors ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And this game has really been a great audition for him, Brock, to show off how well he can do as a runner. I think we could argue that his work there has actually been his early calling card in this one so far. Starting this drive with a design run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they come, second down. Looking to throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down. Third and long for him here. Complete out to the right. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Their offense ready to take the field now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They'll run here from the gun. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Well, Brock, they could have gone wrong to set up third and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable second down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
The offense headed back to the field. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll try and run this. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means first down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Avoids the sack. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys will add to their lead at the end of the half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys making a 10-point ball game.
17. Our home team, 7.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. This offense getting one final possession here before halftime. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
Yards on the play. And a first down.
So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Returnable from near the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
They'll take over.
So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a 1-score game here. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. The play fake, he'll throw. He tucks it and takes off. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to bring up first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Jump off, caught by his back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. They're signaling for a stoppage here. And, yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Working now from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On 1st down, they'll run. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back-to-back carries here. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Now, hold on a moment, folks. We got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. This one's caught. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his 1st attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First call here coming from the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing now off the play action. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll ball his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'll throw it. Hits him on the in route. Into the red zone. And that is a touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And these guys make it 17 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Now outruns their offense to take over. And it's an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. 1st and 10 from the 32. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Setting up to throw. That one complete to Turner. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short. He's going to keep this one. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. 1st down from the 42.
Result is a 1st down.
They'll go play action. He's calling his own number again. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Throwing it on 2nd down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now they send their back in motion right. Knocked away and hits the ground. Incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. They'll throw to start the drive. Oh, Brown has it knocked out. And it looks like they got it back. They did. Offense maintains possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and trading out.
Oh, the football's loose! And the defense recovers.
Hey, listen, I'm all for quarterbacks as artists. Like, you can't be a blacksmith. You've got to be an artist. You've got to create back there. But in the world of got-tos, you also got to hold on to the ball. That's a big-time turnover.
The offense getting set to go. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It's 2nd and 8.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the pistol, give here to Walker. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
keeps this one himself. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
And it's a game down to the 5-yard line. Picked up 6 on the run. Now they're facing 3rd and goal. Here's a throw. He completes it in traffic. He has the touchdown. These guys capitalize on the fumble with 6. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here, and sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Oh, he's keeping it again. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to bring this down to their 35.
6 yards.
That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Rolling from the gun here. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the 1st. Ball down to the 26. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. We'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll run for this. And forget this 1st down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Here comes their offense out again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
2nd and 3 now.
At the 32-yard line.
He's going to throw it. They did it! He made the interception! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
This offense making its way back out now. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a gain of 4 there. And that gives him the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Connects on the crosser. And he is in. Touchdown. These guys now trail by just a point in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
24-24.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Taking a deep shot here. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll run here on 1st down. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Back to throw now. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
That's good. We're on 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
couldn't for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up too. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This offense getting all set for this series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. It's an option right that begins this drive. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be 2nd down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held the line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 4th and long. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity. You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That's set. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He's back to throw. He's making a bid for it. He'll have the 1st down and even more. He does it. Touchdown. That, without a doubt, Brock, one of the longest scrambles that you and I have seen, and we'll probably all see for a while, and it ends in a memorable touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see that again and again and again on replays after this game. Probably on TV all week long. Quite the effort from somebody who proved he could be quite the runner when called upon.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Visitors 24.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Returnable from the 2. Escapes the defender. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Their offense running back out now. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives him a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. goal for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the second down. Dive play straight ahead. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Looking to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Desperation time here on fourth. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Keeps it on the option here. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen.
And Willie, no, he's not gonna escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Third down. Third and long.
Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Offense up to the line fast. Desperation time here. Throwing this one back of the end zone. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Sign quarterback run here. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year, but what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. What a game for our winners, as we say thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day.